Okay, so I am just so heartbroken. So I'm not sure if you guys seen this video yet. It's about a Walmart worker, and he's trying to stop them because he thinks they're stealing. This is how it comes up. They think he's stealing. And as a behavioral analyst who's been working in the field since 2015, and I started my career working with adults and adolescents and teaching them these job skills and practicing these social skills so that they can become independent, so that they can have a job, like so that they can make their own money and be like, have this, especially if they wanted a job. They wanted a job. Oh my God, yeah, let's get you to the point where we could teach you how to like work at Walmart or like work alongside him and kind of sharpen up his skills a little bit so he can be successful, right? And man, I see so many traits in this gentleman, and it just tears me up because I know from a behavioral standpoint how much work he had to get to be in the position that he's in right now, but also being able to hold a job, and like somebody clearly told him that like they don't have the receipt, or there was something about the cash registers. He saw that they weren't open. Maybe this is that worker's first time, and he knows that those lanes were closed, and he saw them coming out of that lane, and then at the end they're like, oh, they just opened them, dickhead, or whatever they called him. So like the guy is shaking. I can see his anxiety through him. I'm reading his behavior, and I'm seeing how all his things, like he's trying to process so much. Even when he calls the radio, this is when it broke my heart. When he calls the radio, he's trying to really explain how much help he really needs, but he can't figure out the words to say. Can you get someone up here? He's not explaining. You can hear in his tone, his voice, but it's like he can't explain. Listen, I'm trying to prevent this person from, like, if he could clearly say over the radio exactly what's going on, the intensity and how he's feeling, so that the help gets there quicker. He can't even come up with that because I see him struggling, and I know what he was thinking, but I know he couldn't put the words together. And that's what autism is, okay? That's why we have to prompt them and give them different choices and different ways to provide the information that they're looking for. Oh, are you cold? Are you hungry? Oh, you can say I'm full. Like, give them different ways. So, look, that's hot. Like, tacting their environment so that they're learning and they're taking it in, but also they can communicate that. Because how can they explain if they can't communicate that? See what I mean? Emotional regulation, like this poor worker. Oh my God, like I said, he held up so good, and like you could just see the relief when he realized, oh, he was wrong. Like, okay, like, you know what I mean? He's apologized. He didn't mean to harm the baby. Like, he probably didn't even realize the baby was there, you know what I mean? Because he's not fully aware of his environment. And it's just like little things like that. And I know he didn't mean no harm. He was just trying to do his job and like that. Listen, I just feel bad for both parties, and I just want the world to be nicer. Like understand other people's point of view and just be calm and neutral. Like, no name calling.